Well, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't uploaded a video in a few days. You're probably wondering what's been going on. Well, I've been quite busy preparing for something and has absolutely nothing to do with YouTube or Minecraft. I'm getting ready for a bit of a trip, and it's kind of a it's not a vacation. It's a kind of family matter, I guess you could say. So it has to do with a memorial service that I'm going to be going to, and I'll be gone for a couple of weeks. But I am actually going to be making some content while I'm there. Hmm. On my second channel, that's JayDeeMC Plus, I'm going to be posting shorts about things that I see and experience. And sometimes I'll just be talking a little bit about what's going on. But mostly I just want to show things. Now, these are going to be anything from regular mundane stuff that you might see in normal life, except I'm going to be in a different country. I'm not going to be in Canada. I'm going to be in Japan. And last time I went was last year. And that was our first visit there in a very long time. This time it's for a pretty different reason. So I do plan on posting shorts. I'm hoping every day if I can. That'll be a lot of fun if I can do that. I'm just first trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing. But I think I want to do a bit of a Minecraft slant to it. Now, on that channel, I don't typically do IRL stuff, but this time I am. And I would like to focus on things like inspiration. Sometimes it'll be inspiration. Sometimes it'll be some other things. But I want to mostly focus on like architecture and various interesting sites that could give someone some inspiration for builds in Minecraft. So I think that'll be an interesting thing to do and possibly give myself some inspiration. Now, of course, those of you who don't know, I used to live in Japan. I lived there for 11 years. So that was like a bit under a quarter of my life. And I lived there from my late 20s to my late 30s. And I had a kid there. Well, first got married, then had a kid. And then we moved to Canada, where I've had a second kid. And of course, my wife is from Japan, and her parents and her sister and my nieces are there, of course. Now, you may be wondering, can I communicate with them? In a rather rudimentary way. One of the problems that I had when I lived in Japan was I was always speaking English because that was my job, and I didn't really have that much of an opportunity to speak Japanese other than when I was shopping, going to restaurants, and dealing with things like the bank and stuff like that. But that was then. I am really rusty with my language skills. So it's going to be an interesting exercise as I go back there, getting to try it all over again. And probably failing quite a lot. But one of the things that I am still trying to work on, although in a very simplistic way through Duolingo, which is really not the best thing to use for learning language. I'm reviewing. I'm mainly just reviewing stuff, because where I am in Duolingo, every single thing is a review. I know all the words. And it's interesting. So I'm at over 1,000 words, and I know all of them. I have known them for quite a long time, so it's not like I'm learning anything new. But it'll give me a chance to use it again, especially with my in-laws. And it's going to be interesting because none of my wife's family speaks English. The only ones that even try are my nieces. And they're in elementary school? So yeah, they're good kids. I'm pretty sure they're looking forward to seeing their cousins. That is my daughters. And I hope I have some interesting content for you. I really don't know. I think a lot of them are going to be just completely spontaneous. Just things that I randomly see out and about. Whatever it is that I see. I have no clue. I have an idea about what we're going to be doing. It's mostly going to be with friends and family. But yeah, I hope that you will go over to my other channel, JayDeeMC Plus, and watch as I visit mostly familiar places. It's not like I'm going to be doing a touristy thing, because I lived there for 11 years, and there's not much to be a tourist about anymore. Well, I guess I could be. But everything's familiar. And I found that every time I've gone back there, it's like coming home. It's like I never left. I feel comfortable there. I'm able to adapt to it very easily. And, well, actually, the whole, I guess, what is the term? Culture shock. That's for another story, I think. I went through culture shock and reverse culture shock when I moved back to Canada. And I must say that very different experience. But yeah, that might be a future video. That I'll talk about that on my second channel. But anyways, as when I come back, we are going to be working on getting tutorials done, because we have a big update and totally missed. Big update. We've got an update with lots of new mobs coming, and I've got tutorials to do. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on, and then we will get to work on all of the Let's Plays full force. I'm going to have a really strong end to this year, and I am looking forward to that. In fact, I really am looking forward to coming back. Kind of weird, but yeah, so we will see you then, and please go check out my second channel and follow along as I re-experience Japan. So, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.